She was your father's mother?
Right.
What was her name?
Clara. And I stayed there for a while when I hurt my leg once.
How did you hurt your leg?
My brother stuck a pitchfork.
Okay, all right. So
They took me to the doctor, and I had to stay at my grandma's house then because he had to make sure it wasn't infected because, you know, a pitchfork has manure.
okay, so which brother stuck a pitchfork in
My youngest brother. But I don't think he really intended to. I can't remember how it happened or anything, but it did. But I can remember once when Doris and I were playing church, and I was standing on top of an empty barrel. The top of it, we had it turned over, and I was directing the choir, and I fell off, and I cut myself right up here. I still got the scar.
I kind of remember that story. How old were you then?
Probably, well, either 7 or 8.
Because it was on the farm.
Yeah.
And Doris was the preacher?
No, I think I was, because I was standing on the barrel.
So she was the church member.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we did have one riding horse.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You weren't there. And my dad and my oldest brother used to take this one riding horse to fairs sometimes, but they would never ride it. Somebody else would ride it, but I don't think he ever won.
So when you were in this one-room country school, were there like 30 kids in the
Oh,
room?
no.
Oh. How many?
Probably, but I really don't know. Not many, though.
Do you remember saying the pledge or singing songs or
No.
recess or
Oh, we had recess.
what do you
I could remember we had outdoor toilet.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a car,
You had a car.
Model T.
Oh.
My mother used to drive it. My dad used to call her a speeder
Oh.
because she would go 40 miles an hour on dirt roads.
Oh.
But then when we moved to Waterloo, she never drove again.
Because of the
Traffic, yep.
Oh.
She never drove again. So my dad had to drive her everywhere, wherever she wanted to go.
But bread.
She sewed, made her clothes. The only thing she bought at the store was flour, sugar, and salt, and pepper. And she baked bread. We thought if we got a loaf of bread at the store, that was a treat.
A white, soft loaf of bread.
But now you feel the other way. Homemade bread's a treat.
Yeah. Further. So go ahead. It had what kind of? It had an artificial tree.
Yeah, but I think it had candles on it. I can't remember.
Real candles then you put?
No, it couldn't have been. They'd be on fire.
Well, people do.
I can't remember. On Christmas Eve, my uncle would always dress up as Santa Claus. And I always knew he was my uncle, but I still thought he was Santa Claus.
He was your dad's brother? Or?
No, he was my dad's sister's husband.
Oh, okay. So you'd go back and see the farm? After you
We did a
left?
couple times.
Did friends buy the farm, or you just wanted to see what was going on with the farm?
I can't remember. My mother and dad wanted to go back. We went back.
So when you moved, let's see.
Yeah. Thrashers, everybody helped everybody else. And they go from farm to farm and help each other. And then the wives would all come and bring food and serve them dinner at noon to eat. But that's about all I can remember about that.
Was that fun when you were a kid, to have all those people and all the cooking?
I probably hid in the corner.
Oh.
I don't know what I did.
Oh. So then why did your dad sell the farm?
Because he didn't like being a farmer.
What year was that?
1936.
So they went to Waterloo. Did he work any place besides Rath? Or?
He worked at Rath's and he didn't like it, so he went to John Deere's and he didn't like it. He went back to Rath's.